Hi there, welcome to DIY Dream Weddings UK. And if you haven't joined my channel before, my name's Kim and I create bespoke wedding bouquets and connect with you online to create the bouquet of your dreams. And today I'm going to show you the second half of this hanging wedding bouquet that I'm doing. While it's fresh in my head, because it did get a bit complicated because I wanted a certain shape for these flowers to be linked. And I think the best way to do this, if you're going to do it, is really just to make a plan how you're going to link it, because if I showed you all of this, it would just be too long. So basically, I'm going to copy this end. I've started to copy this pattern on this end, okay? So I'm just repeating this along here. And what I've done is I've made my flowers and I haven't created the back, so I've just started to create. The best thing to do is do your 2 layers of flowers, and then before you connect it all up, just do your 2 layers of petals. Okay, only do your 2 layers of petals and then stick it on. I think that's the best way of doing it. But yeah, it's very difficult to explain, but we want to link these flowers up, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to come down here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to link. I've got my flowers here already, and as you can see, I did the first 2 layers, and then I did the back, and that's when I start to link the flowers together. Okay, and here I've got a flower with 2 gaps for the petals. Okay, and the best thing to do when you're connecting these is to connect your petals to these flowers. Okay, that way if you make a mistake you can just cut it off. Okay, that's the only way I can explain that. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to connect this flower on here. So I've got I know where I want my petals to go. Okay, if you're not sure, I think the best thing to do is actually to draw out a plan. I think that's the best way to do it, and those will go on like that, if you can see what I mean. So I'm going to just connect this one first. Got my glue gun all heated up here. This is the back of your bouquet. Okay, and the reason why I've done big discs on the back, I'll show you, is so that I can glue it to the other piece that we're going to glue it to, which is this heart. I'll show you because you might not know if you didn't see the other video, but we're going to glue it to this heart, okay, to make it hanging so that the bride can hold it and it trails down. Okay, so that's the idea. Okay, so then what we're going to do is connect this one. So basically we're copying this pattern down here. Okay, so we're copying this down here. Okay, so when we get to this flower here, which is this one here, we're connecting it to 2 petals. Okay, and this is this one here. It's really difficult to explain, but we are just copying the pattern below that one, and we're going to just connect that to the other flower here. And what I will do afterwards, I will show you the back of this for a little while, so you can just press pause, and you might want to copy it. You could copy it perhaps from this video, so you know what I'm doing if you want to do it the same, or you could just do your own pattern. You might want to just do a straight trail of flowers going down, so it's not so complicated. Maybe I should have done that first, but I got a little bit carried away with linking the flowers up and how I could make it look nicer. So yeah, I did get a bit carried away with all that side of it. Okay, so we're just gonna link those 2 together, and I'm hoping that will, so you just want it to hang in the same shape as the other side. Okay, and then we're going to put one more on the bottom here. And I thought we'd need a couple of gaps underneath, but I don't think we will, because we're not going to link it the same as the one on Facebook. So it's going to be we'll just need one link here to link this one up, just like this end is done. So we're going to do the same with that. Okay, so we're going to link it this end. Oh, it's ever so complicated, I know. When I first started to do it, I didn't think it would be this complicated. So I think we're still in shot. So we're just going to glue that together on there. See what I mean? So if you glue your petal onto your flower like this, then if you make a mistake, you haven't ruined the whole of your flower. Okay, you can work out if that connects there first, and if it doesn't, you can just cut that off. So as if you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. So we're going to glue that on there like that. Okay, and I'm going to leave those two pieces off for now, because on my other one that I did on Facebook, I did leave two gaps there for more petals. But I think what I will do is I will just leave that hanging down, and I won't connect it, because on Facebook we have a circle rather than a heart, and it's different. Okay, it's a different way of doing it. So what I'm going to do here, I haven't got, is I'm going to do some centres. So what we do for the centres is I have this template for the centres of the flowers, and I just draw around it and cut them out like that, and then stick them on the back. So I'll show you how I do that. This is going to be a pretty short video, but I really wanted to show you how I'm going to connect these flowers up and what I'm going to do with it when it's finished, because I've got one there that I've already done that's all complete. Okay, so this is for the back. Always do big discs for the back. So we're going to I'll just show you how we put this on here, and we're going to do this for all of these flowers. Okay, like this. Okay, so we always connecting our flowers from the back, so I'm going to do all those off camera. So we're just adding all those on. Leave the last one and I'll let you know if you can glue that one on. Okay, so it is a little bit complicated, I must admit, more than I thought it would be. So that's the back. Okay, and when you turn it over, this is the front. Okay, and as you can see, the pattern's the same and it's repeated all the way down. Okay, that's how I've done it. What I want to do now is go away and work out how I'm going to connect these together. And I think the way I'm going to do it is like this. Okay, so it's going to go over like this, and I might do another video for it because I want to put these backs on first. But now you can see why you need these big discs on the back here. Okay, I think we're still recording. Yeah, so the reason why you need these big discs on the back here is so that we can glue them onto the heart. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and glue those onto the heart so that they stay on. The other way to do it would have been to connect the flowers at the back, but to be honest with you, it's getting ever so complicated. And I have done that with a Facebook one. I've decided to link it at the bottom to keep it in place, but I still will have to glue it. So so I hope that's explained it. I know it's a lot more complicated than I expected it to be. It really is. When I started it wasn't going to be like this. But so we're just going to glue the backs on our flowers, and then what I'm going to do is glue them to the heart. And hopefully, actually, I think if we glue these ones on like this, we won't have to glue the top one, because the top one's not really aligned to glue. So we'll do that. We'll glue these to either side, and that will keep that on. That will keep that in place like that. And perhaps we could leave these two dangling. So if we just glued those two, I think that would work really well. Okay, so I'm going to come back and show you how to do that. And I know I've only been on here for about 9 minutes, but I just thought I'd show you how that's going to work. And then I'd like to show you this one that we're doing on Facebook, and you can go over and have a look at that. If you want to do a circle one, we're doing the same pattern. Okay, it's exactly the same pattern. So what I will do first of all is I will just show you this so you can pause. You can pause the video if you want to and see how I've connected all these along here. Okay, and all you'll do is just copy the same on the other side. So if I just keep that there, if you pause that, you can copy this part and then repeat it on the other side. Okay, right, okay, There we go. So this is the back. So for Facebook, I am going to do it like this. Okay, so we've got our circle. So if you want a circle, you can do exactly the same pattern. And have a look at Facebook, and I'll show you how I'm going to connect these up. And I think for these aren't really touching the circle, so I'm going to have to work out how we connect those. And it might be that we'll have to perhaps glue these flowers together to make them stay in place. Okay, but I'm going to go away and work that out. And I've left some, you can see here, I've left some petals at the bottom here, just in case I want to link these flowers together at the bottom. Okay, so it's really have to think ahead where you're going to put your flowers and how you're going to link them up. But if you link them all at the back, just start by making your flowers and just doing your first 2 layers. Okay, just start by making your the front of your flower, and then do the rest of it afterwards. Okay, so I hope that explains it. So I will see you again in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the videos that you're seeing on here, because it helps the channel. All right then, bye bye. Thanks for your support, everybody. Bye.